we're monitoring. I had somebody ask for more information at the batting, strikes and outs. We're gonna try to keep up with everything that's going on.
Tyler Rodriguez is leading off the top for the Thunder. He's 1 for 2. Both of his hits have been to left field.
Okay, so Tyler has kind of a, he's a young guy, and he plays around, and he pulls the bat up like a shotgun and pump action shotgun, and shoots the air. All right, here we go. Foul ball off top of the bat. So we got 1 strike on the batter. So here we go with the airplanes taking off this morning. They when they take off, they make quite a rumble, and I suppose we're at the tail, because they don't go over our heads; they go the other direction.
It's about the right time for that. It's been going on all week.
Yeah. I tell you what, they blessed us with the rain. It looks like it's on all sides of us. It's except right here. I mean, it's really it's like God. So we have foul ball. That's the 2nd strike. Field says play through. But it's like there's just a spot right here where we're playing ball. God's blessing us with this. All right. We got 20 on the batter. Kevin steps up. Ball's up by his head. Oh, he crushes one on the first base side.
Oh, nice ball.
Nice catch. He got in front of that ball. I couldn't see it till the very end of it. I had to lean way back to get around. The umpire was watching too. So we got an out in the field.
Line drive just to the right of center. 1 hopped. And who was that, Tim? Was that Will?
Probably, yes.
I think so.
He made a good play before too.
Yeah, I think that was Will, but that was an excellent play off of line drive, one hop into his chest, and he picked it up.
Will Lopez. The Almanza brothers, they're at the corners, aren't they? Both of them's at the corners.
Yeah, I think you're right too.
Yeah, so we have a Almanza at the first base corner, and we have a Almanza over at the third base corner. So that has to be, I think that has to be Will right there.
Yep.
We got Richie up front and Axel right here. I know Axel. I've played with Axel many times. Some of this team's kind of new, you know.
Yeah.
They're up and coming.
Yeah, for most of this team, and Steve, correct me if I'm wrong, but for most of them, this is the
Line
first
drive up the
championship
middle.
they competed for.
Richie's got that. Boy, I'm
Oh,
telling you
nice
what,
play.
shut him down before the box. He barely got out of the box, and that ball hit Richie right in the belly.
Two outs,
and just
top of the
stopped
fourth.
it dead.
What were you saying, Jerry, before?
I was saying for most of these San Antonio players, this is the first championship they competed for.
Yes, it is. And I think they came into the league starting in 2016, 17.
Yeah, that's correct. And when Kevin went to he actually lives in San Antonio. So when he made a team in San Antonio, Austin lost their pitcher.
Yeah.
Foul tip.
This is Gerald Dykes, 2 for 3.
Of course, somebody loses a pitcher. If I'm not on a team, they place the call, and I said sure.
There you go. Plus for you.
Another foul ball. We got 20 on the batter.
A little bit late on that swing.
Yeah, it's different to step into a already established team and start playing ball.
Sure.
Comes third pitch. Let it pass. So it's 21. Yeah, I was very lucky to. They already had everything established, and all I had to do was just pitch the ball. They've welcomed me like family. Foul ball. He's a little behind it. So we got a full count on number 10 there.
That was a quick 2 outs to start off this inning. Thunder could really use a run right here to get them back to a tie.
All right, Jared's on the mound. Full count.
Oh, he's gone.
Clean miss. Clean miss. He got out in front of that ball. They are heading in. These guys are going in to get them bats stirred up.
You know, if you would have asked me in the beginning of this game if the fourth inning would be 9-8, you know, defense is what's keeping this score in a reasonable
yeah.
range.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right, Steve. You know
Now, look at putting Richie in. So, was it strategically? Was it a smart move for Kevin to do that? At this point,
it appears that maybe it was. You know, Richie has he's gotten what I call every ball he should have got.
yeah,
Absolutely.
You know, there's not
except for
many-
that one that was up the middle, or towards the middle, I should say.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
but he couldn't have got to that. Sometimes he
That
could.
was probably more of Will's ball than it was
You know,
Richie's.
if it gets by Richie and he doesn't have a chance to touch the ball, then you got to say, well, it wasn't meant to be, so to speak. But he hasn't missed anything he's supposed to get. I'll tell you that right now. So we're here. The Jets just they just did a little rally, circle up, and the Thunder's taking the field.
That was our first half inning of the game without a score.
Yeah. Wow.
So they
Threw a donut up on the board.
yeah. Well, we're healthier over at Austin. We call it a bagel, but.
Well, okay.
But yeah, that's exactly whatever it is.
We're closer to Canada and Indianapolis, so they love their donuts up there.
So anyway, it's a whatever terminology you use, a goose egg, a bagel, or a donut. That's what they got. All right, Kevin's out on the 40-foot line. He's focusing.
And we're back up to the top of the lineup with Zach.
Zach Urambula, yeah. Number 20.
Number 20. Kevin stepping up to the mound. He focuses. He looks. He surveys the plate. Then he steps up. He focuses on that spot on that glove, that little bitty spot. There's a little under him. I couldn't tell if that was a flash bulb or if there was a little strike of lightning over there.
If it was lightning, it must have been an awfully weak one.
It was a long ways off. All right, he caught under it. It's a little bit down first base line, so he's a little behind it.
Seems like the temperature's dropped a little bit.
It has.
Well, the Weather Channel says it's still 77.
There was another strike of lightning over there. Folks, if we have to leave the field because of lightning, we'll let you know.
But yeah, generally there will be a horn that will
But
sound.
we're just on the outskirts of it, so hopefully we won't see any of it.
Struck out.
Struck out.
So generally at some point when there's lightning in the area, a horn will go off. And by the standards and by the regulations of the field, until the last lightning strike, 30 minutes after the last lightning strike is when we can resume the game. So we will go off air for the sake of protecting all the equipment, and then we'll be back with you when we can resume play.
Yeah, the equipment, Steve. That's what.
Equipment and the players.
There
of
you
course.
go. Oh, he rips one down third base line. It's rolling out a little bit. Rodriguez is
over.
after it.
He's got it.
He missed the base. He would have had that if he had to miss the base. Rodriguez picks that up in foul territory.
Was that Will who missed the base?
That was Will. Yes, it was.
That, you know, and then that is a change. That's a game changer right there.
Man, one run. I'm telling you, in this game right now today, one run makes a difference.
And we're in the bottom of the fourth, and for those of you who don't know, beat baseball, a standard game goes 6 innings unless the game is tied to send us into extras. So we're almost 2/3 the way through.
We're almost at a complete. We're at a complete game so far right now.
You talk about game changers. Looks like he hyperextended his right arm. May change his swing and may change his picking up of the ball.
Who's that?
Will.
Eric.
Oh, Eric going after the ball. Okay, I didn't see that.
Well, his mom's over there and he stretched it out. Yeah. There's one strike.
Back up to Dave Smith. He's 2 for 3. One ball to deep left and one Let's pop up to center, and he struck out the last time at bat.
There's a hit. Rodriguez's side.
Left 3, bounced off Eric, and he picks it
Yeah,
up.
he does. He rolls over. It gets over him. It was it crawled over him, and that's 3. It's a bagel for both sides, isn't it?
Folks, we just saw. Let's take that's 8 straight outs in this game. Who would have thought it?
Yeah.
I mean,
We
with
go
the
back-
with the offensive powerhouses that we're playing today, 8 straight outs in this game. I'm telling you, that was some plays right there. Both sides have made some phenomenal plays.
And what's the status on Eric?
I think he's fine.
Yeah, he was just stretching.
9-8, San Antonio.
And 3 up, 3 down, both sides.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah, it was. So now the Thunder's over there huddled up, trying to get some energy.
Yep. Zach Bueller will lead off the top of the 5th for the Thunder. He's 0 for 3, and Zach's a very good hitter.
Yeah.
And seeing him go for the collar isn't a very usual thing. So I'm sure they'll be looking at getting him on the board.
Are you going to leave us for a minute?
No, sir.
Oh, I thought you were packing up to go.
No. Mm-mm. This,
Pounding on the table and
oh,
oh, that's a
That
flash.
must have been the flash you saw earlier.
Yeah. All right. Good. I'm glad because I sure don't want to shut this game down.
No.
So anyway, that was a picture taken by we call him Otis here, but it's the field the field coach for the Dominican Republic, and he's a good old boy. His job is making it's a party planner type thing in the Dominican. His logo down there is Mr. Fiesta.
There you go.
If you're ever down there.
Strike on the batter.
Yep.
So when the batter hits the ball and puts the ball in play, he has to get to the base before the fielders pick up the ball. If he does, it's a run. If the fielders pick up the ball, it's an out. Three outs in an inning, and of course, like Jerry said before, 6 innings in the game.
All right, so we got two strikes on the batter.
And Zach looks a little late on both swings.
Yeah, 2 strikes.
And Jared's been a little off.
He takes that one for a ball, so 2-1 count.
I think
21, I
either
think you
he's
count.
rushing himself or whatever, but he just has to calm down a little bit.
Oh, it's a deep
that's
hit up the
deep
middle
hit.
of the field. They're getting in front of it. Come on.
And now we're tied at 9.
Yeah, with Zach Bueller's speed.
That's the Zach Bueller that we
Right.
probably know this far.
Right, long fly ball to center field, which San Antonio played it well, but by the time it got to the deepest player got to it, he was already on the bag.
Yeah, it was in the air a long time, and when I said come on, I was trying to lean over to see where it was going to land at, and when it got to the deep guy, he got it up as quickly as he could, but it just wasn't fast enough for the run.
So we've got Corey White up. He's 2 for 3, and all 3 of his balls have been hit towards the left center part of the field.
All right, we got a grounder. Right to Richie. Let's see what Richie plays it.
Clean, off his body, and he's safe. Bounced off Richie's chest.
Oh, my
about
God.
3 feet away, and Corey White, with his speed, beat it out before Richie could pick the ball back up.
Just got through talking about Mr. Sure Hands, and it hit him so hard that it just bounced out from his body.
But again, let's bring this into perspective. I don't know that the viewers know at home that it is raining, and
the
maybe
ball
that
just
ball's
got
wet.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
And it could just slip out of your hands. It's
But it did. It hit him in the body, and it rolled away. And
it could happen on both sides of the ball.
That's right.
Both teams.
Absolutely. This is his brother Corian, who just swung and missed for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 in the game with a hit to L1 and 1 up the middle.
oh, it's a deep hit up the middle of the field. It's bouncing around. He's there.
See, and here's the thing: if you're waiting for the ball against one of the White brothers, it's going to be a score.
Yeah.
You have to go after the ball, or you don't have a chance.
Nope.
Aggressive. You know, a lot of times you're coached to not be too aggressive because you want that ball to hit you passively so it doesn't bounce away like it did on Richie. You know, it's just one of those things that you have to, I don't know, change your tactic for the game that you're in. But that ball bounced one time and went over the second level into the third level, and by the time the third level guy got it up, it's done. It's over. You know, it's too late.
And now we're to Tyler Rodriguez, who is
No. We got a substitution.
Oh, do we have sub?
Yeah, this is Kyle.
Kyle Lewis.
Kyle Lewis, number 37 for number 39.
A lefty.
Now he got some big hits last night or
did.
yesterday, I guess.
Yeah.
I say last night, yesterday. Foul tip, lower half of the bat.
Thunder has put 3 on the board to start the top of the 5th to go ahead, 11-9.
Yeah, they're working it. They're working the. He took a pass ball. So what is that? 21.
I think so. 1 and 2.
You guys okay? Okay. All right, we got a full count, I think, right now. He just throwed it over the top of the bat. Kyle was there, but the ball wasn't. Once again, we maybe talk about wet balls, and that's
Got a piece of it.
it's foul ball. Okay, foul tip. All right. Jared gets one more time. It's a full count on the batter. It goes. Kyle's up. Ball's up. Foul ball. Okay.
3-0-3 count.
No, I think he took a pass ball. I think it's 31.
It's 31.
He was
he's
out in
down
front
on
of it.
strikes.
Oh my gosh. After all that, he jumped out in front of that ball. I mean, I saw the end of the bat and the ball went through the strike zone.
So that's 1 out, correct?
Yeah.
Right back to the top of the lineup with Eric Rodriguez, who's 2 for 4,
So we're 12 or 11-9 right now.
11-9.
We're going to have to slide this table back a little bit, Jerry. Your
Yeah.
stuff's getting wet, so we'll take it towards Steve. All right, I got the microphone. Go. That ought to do it.
Yep.
I'm moving. I got you.
So,
We had Jerry out on the corner.
so if Indy Thunder wins this game, they're the champions.
It's up in the air. It's in the middle of the field.
He's out.
Oh, Axel Cox with a great play. That was amazing. That was way up in the air. When it bounced up, he leaned out over the ball and captured it and just kind of collapsed on the ball. That was amazing. Used his whole body like a glove and just kept the ball underneath of him and then got it up for the out. That was absolutely amazing. 49 feet out maybe. He come closing in on the ball, and then when it hit the ground, he just leaned over it and it hit him in the chest and stomach area, and he just collapsed on that ball. That was a heck of a play.
2 outs in the top of the 5th.
And Gerald Dykes is up. He's 2 for 4.
They got put out last time though.
He struck out last time and grounded out to 6 before that. All of his balls have been up the middle of the field.
It's a pop fly, first base side. Backspin pulled it into the 40-foot line.
Yeah, Gerald has peppered the L5-6 area every time he's put the bat on the ball. And all except for the last one when he two bats ago when he a short grounder up the middle, which I think was fielded by Will. His speed will carry him through.
All right. They're setting him back up. Moving the tables got me a different angle. I can't quite see. So, all right, there's another strike.
0-2 count.
Jared was a little high on that delivery.
He's making some adjustments to him. I can see hand signals. Took a ball. So we got 21 on the batter.
Yep.
Swung right through that.
Yeah,
He didn't
right
miss
through
it.
it. Went, it
1-3 count.
Yep, it's a full count on the batter.
That didn't miss by much.
No, just barely under the bat. It's on the ground.
Oh, Richie
Hit him in the
knocks it
chin.
down.
Wow.
He did get it up.
It
Man,
was
that was
up.
a good
Big
recovery
play.
by Richie. That hit Richie hard. I'm telling you, it hit him in the chest and chin and ricocheted off, and he was on it. I mean, he went over there and jumped on that ball. Richie shuts that inning down.
Yeah. Yep.
That was a great play.
3
by
runs
Richie.
scored in the top of the 5th inning for Indy Thunder. They have now taken the lead, and they've had a lead temporarily, but but this is the first decent lead that they have on top of the Jets. Jets are coming up to bat.
Well, this is actually right. They have not held a lead at the end of an inning so far this game. So
No.
they
Which
were
is
up,
unusual.
right. They were up 1-0 after the first half inning, but besides that, they've been fighting from behind the rest of the game.
Those thumps you hear is the changing of the score pad over here under Jerry. In case you're wondering what that is, it's not thunder.
Yeah.
It's just
It's raining, but there's no thunder and lightning.
So we've had that before. I've announced in rain in Iowa,
2012.
and then we played one in Rochester. That's your
2010.
stomping ground,
Uh-huh.
and it was 58 degrees and raining. It felt like 30. I'll tell you, that was a cold
30
rain.
for a
Oh,
boy
that
from
that was a
Oklahoma.
warm day. I can take you back to the 80s when we used to play up in St. Louis Park, Minnesota at the end of September, and it would get
yeah.
really cold up there.
Ooh. All right, here we are. Kevin's on the mound. Foul tip off the top of the bat. Strike one.
And this is Aaron, and he's 2 for 3 with 1 strikeout, a ball up the center and a ball to left line.
Another high pitch. Another high pitch. He's looking for them flies. I'm telling you, he's looking for pop flies. He's going to look for the top of that bat. That was something wrong with the batter. He's tapping himself. It was on me. He says. All right. So what do we have? 3 strikes now.
2 strikes. That was 3 count.
So here comes the focus.
Oh, he's
Missed
down on
it.
strikes.
He missed it. Kevin doesn't seem to be worried though. He's going out to the 40-foot line to resurvey. Boy, this rain has sure put a damper on the spectators.
Uncharacteristic. Whatever the word is.
Uncharacteristically.
That's the 7th K for Kevin this game.
Wow. I think the rain is playing a factor.
Oh, very well could have. Could be.
So here's Axel. Axel's up. I think it's Axel, isn't it?
It is Axel.
Thank you.
Oh, he hits one down first base line. Oh, it's curving a little bit. It's over him. And Axel makes it. It was over the second.
It bounced over Corian.
He throws the ball up and hits his player in the back. But it got by the first level. Corian was in front of it. It was a good play by Corian. And it just jumped over Corian. And as he turned around to pick it up, Cox was hitting the base.
Yeah, it rolled right up over his body.
Sometimes when that ball gets to catch, when the grass catches it and it starts the momentum of the ball rolling and it hits your body, if you're not over the top of it, it can grab your
All
jersey
right,
and roll right over
We do
you.
have a substitution here. It looks like Lupe Perez is coming in for Renee.
There you go. Thank you to all the viewers on YouTube and wherever you're watching this game. This is the NBBA Beat Baseball 2019 World Series Finals between the Indy Thunder and San Antonio Jets, the Mohawk Sports Complex.
This was the substitution I was expecting last time around.
Lupe Perez for Renee Lupe Perez for Renee Almanza.
All right, Lupe Perez is in.
Lupe is one of the all-time best hitters in this game. One of the all-time averages.
Yeah, he's one of the most.
Back in 2006, he was a 30 for 30, wasn't he?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't remember that either. I thought that.
He's been on the All-Star team a bunch of times for offense.
Yep.
I thought the guy from Boston had the highest World Series average for a particular year.
Yeah, Christian That's in 897.
Yeah, I think that was the highest average for a World Series.
Yep.
But I could be mistaken.
No, that's correct.
Oh, he did. He crushes one. It bounces over the third level. They're trying to chase it down, and Loopy's on the base. Yep, he's ready for this. He kills that.
Yes. That was a deep L4, L5.
Yeah, it was over the first and second level. Only the third level guy had a chance at it, and that would have been. Let's see, they've replaced one of the Rodriguez boys at the same time they put Kyle in. The center of the field, Tyler Rodriguez. They've replaced him. Eric's still in, but they've made a couple of substitutions we didn't notice until just now. So
Tied up at 11.
That should be tied at 11, yes, Steve. With no outs in the top, 1 out in the bottom of the fifth.
So both of them made a strategic adjustment. Here it comes. Here comes the ball, Steve. Oh, no, didn't make it to us.
And this is back to the top of the lineup with Zach, and he is 2 for 4, and his 2 hits have been to center and to L3. Rain's coming down pretty hard now.
Yeah, we're being joined. I'll get him. So we're being joined over here under the tent. All right, that's first base line. It hits fair. It's going down the line and curves out foul territory. Now we have a base set 10 foot off of the line, and the actual foul corner, as if it was the base on a baseball, is the foul line and where the base sets, where those intersect. The ball come down about 2 foot inside of that intersection, and as it crossed over the crown, it was still spinning off his bat, and it crawled over into foul territory, hard to get ball.
Yeah, Corian White came running across and sliding, and it just went past his feet, and so he didn't get any of his body on it, and by the time he could get to it, it was a run.
All right, who we got up
We
now?
have Will up. He's 1 for 4. His only hit,
12-11 San Antonio.
his only hit's been 1 to center, but he's made contact all 4 times.
I think I've said this before. He pulled out and leaned towards Kevin the first pitch. I don't know why that is. Now this time he does the right. He corrects the swing, and he does it correctly. All right, here he goes again. There's 2 strikes on him. All right, we got a short
Grounder
one
to
up the
Eric.
middle.
Eric's got it for
Eric,
out.
yep. Uh-oh, he's limping over there like he pulled something.
Who will?
Yep. I can't tell if he's just a little bit cramped up or if it's something worse. He seems to be working out, but right after he passed that base, he jumped up and he started pulling a leg up in the air a little bit. He's limping a little more again. He's going to the back of the.
And who's up at bat?
We got David Smith. He's 2 for 4.
He's stretching. There is something wrong.
And David is a left field hitter. A swing and a miss.
Glad you wasn't sitting there.
So an 0-1 count. Kevin's walking into the dugout.
What was
I
that?
don't know if he's going to wipe off or he went to get a towel, I believe. A clean towel.
A dry towel. That splashing sound you heard was the tent relieving the tension of the extra water on top of it.
Gotcha. Just wondering what that was.
All right, he's got a big swing. Kevin's underneath of it. Of course, everything changes when the rain changes. Are you going to be able to make those adjustments? You know, that's the question, isn't it? Oh, he hits a big ball right up the middle of the field. It's hanging. Eric's looking up for it. It hits the ground. Eric's after it.
He's safe.
Wow.
Bang,
wow.
bang, bang, bang play.
I tell
Eric
you what,
made a great defensive effort on that.
You know, I tell my players, you know, you got to keep your face towards the ball. And that's one of the things I notice about Eric out there. He keeps his face towards the ball. Even if it's in the air, he's got his face towards the ball. He's got both ears pointed at where the ball's at. So he's really got a nose for where the ball's at. Steve?
I'm not doing anything.
Almost got you there.
I know.
We're back up to Aaron. He's 2 for 4.
13-11 now.
Well, it looks like the Jets are trying to win this inning, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're pushing back.
13
you
to
know,
11.
when one team pushes, you got to push back, and Kevin's pushed back.
And it's going to force the Thunder to put some runs on the board in the top of the 6, or else we'll be going.
Yes, second game.
Oh,
All right,
line
shot it down
drive
the line. Foul ball. Didn't make that that corner that we were talking about earlier.
Or else we'll be going to a second game.
Yeah.
This has been a quite speedy game. Moving along real quick.
Well, with as many outs as we've had, you know, put outs in the field, not strikeouts, not, you know, pitch counts, all that aside, there has been a really good defensive game played today. All right, we got
Bouncer over to Eric,
we got a bounder.
and he's picking it up. Oh no, that was Miguel. Miguel came in and picked it up.
Eric went over. Eric went over to the deeper spot. They
Miguel,
crossed
right.
like they're supposed to. Miguel got the short right in front of Eric, and the ball was up. There's not much you can do about that. You hit a little bounder, and you're just basically giving it to them.
2 outs now in the inning.
Yep, that's 2 away. With Axel Cox up.
No, that's 3. Yeah, they're changing sides,
I
guys.
must have. Let's see here. I must have missed one somewhere.
Yeah, Axel's not coming up. He's going out to the field right in front of us here.
Oh yes, I did. I missed the strikeout to start the inning. So that was 3. So sorry about that, Steve.
It's okay.
Okay, they're putting Lupe Perez is coming to first base side over here.
Really?
So
Lupe's predominantly been a left field player in most of his career.
well, and somebody said something about he hit the bag hard or something and come down on his right hip. So he may be nursing a little bit of a injury. So they may try to put him in an area of the field that's less active. And I've seen him when he played for the Dogs play this side also. So we'll see how that plays out.
That's been a few years ago.
All right. So Jared's warming up. Now who catches for Jared over there? I can't quite.
Avery Hunsaker.
Hunsicker. He's been around a while too, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
man.
Yep. Long time.
He took over after Jared's longtime catcher.
All right, here we go.
Gary
First
Warner.
pitch. First pitch, a foul ball right at us. Okay, it curved off.
Yeah, he became his catcher back towards the end of the Extreme days. And so this is Zach Bueller. He's 2 for 4. Last time he hit a deep ball to 6.
Is it hitting you when it comes through?
No. Yeah.
All right, we got 1 strike. Jared steps up, ball's up. Foul ball, top of the bat, straight back. So that's 2 foul balls. We got 20 on the batter. Now this is a lot of times where they go ahead and take that pitch. I don't know if he's got. Yep, he's got his arm down so he can pat his leg. So they know where the timing's at. So he knows where the ball's at, and he pats his leg.
Technique started by the Taiwan home run several years ago.
You know, it's amazing. You do something that's right, and people will adopt it.
Oh,
That was a big
deep
hit.
ball to right left field.
Mate.
Is it fair?
Oh!
Oh, Richie ran, but the ball looked deeper than it was. It was actually a 100-foot pop-up. And Richie,
He circled the ball and then come back on it, and it was just a little bit too late.
Right
know?
on the L1 line.
Yeah, he didn't fumble it or bobble it. It was just a high pop fly, and he got over there behind it, wasn't going to let it get by him, and he circles around the ball, and when he finally gets it up, it's just too bad because Mr. Bueller's already touched the base.
Yep. Now we have Corey White, who's 3 for 4, and he's hit everything to left field. Everything to left field. A short pop up, a couple ground balls, and a long fly, but everything to left field so far.
Well, Jared's pushing back. Kevin pushed, Jared pushing back. He's saying, get some of this, get some of this.
That brings it to within a 1-run game.
Pop up, right at the plate, straight up overhead. Jared's got the ball. All right, everybody's waiting. Everybody getting ready. Batter's up. Jared's up. It's a grounder.
R3.
It's
under Richie. I don't know whether that was away from his body. What do you think about that, Tim?
Well, they're going to ask. I'm telling you, with all this rain and stuff,
Yep.
and the base and everything like that, they're gonna look around.
He
It
fielded it cleanly, but I don't know that it was away from his body.
You know, I couldn't say. I could not say. I'm telling you, it was an amazing play and an amazing run. So Jared seemed to think it was a run. He had his arms out like safe, and the umpire called the out. Now, is it still tie goes to the fielder?
Mm-hmm.
It is. So if everybody says it's a tie, then they're going to give it to the fielder. That's one of the differences, right, Steve?
Yes.
So one of the differences on the game is tie goes to the fielder. So we'll wait and see what the he's asking all the umpires what they saw, and there's some of them where he had to look this way and then look that way. So
and he definitely had the ball in his hands.
That's right.
Definitely. It's just whether or not he had it away from his body.
yeah, he had it. He had the ball clean, but we're still waiting.
He's out.
Rule him out.
Yep. He went around and asked every angle of every umpire that he could to double check, and they said that he had the ball up and away from his body. So
We've got Corey on White now. He's 3 for 4, and 2 of his balls have been straight away center. And we have a 1-run game with it being 13-12 Jets with 1 out in the top of the 6th.
just 1 out. We got a little hopper.
There's
Not gonna
a foul.
doesn't make 40. So Richie was at the 40-foot line before the runner was. Richie's wanting this game pretty bad. And like we said before, experience, he's got some new guys. They got some new guys on the Jets, but they have some guys with some real experience too. All right. Batter's up. Jared's up. 1 strike. He takes another swing. Another strike on the batter. That's 2, right?
Yeah, that's
Just double checking.
20.
There he goes with the leg tap, so it's 21 now.
So batter's got to go on the pitch.
That's a big step he's taken for as muddy as it is. He's taken a huge step. Foul ball.
Hanging in there.
So that's-
Full count.
So we're setting at 31 now. All right. Batter's up. Jared steps up, ball's up. Foul ball. He got another pop fly. Timing looks good. He's hitting the top of the bat.
Jared doesn't even have a towel out there. Or I guess Avery's trying it off. No, actually Booker came out with a towel to.
Not for the ball though. That's for the bat and the batter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're not doing
I
much
tell you,
with the
no.
ball.
No, Jared, he plays no glove, no.
No towel.
He's rolling it in
Yeah.
his shirt a little bit,
He
but
is.
I'd say that shirt's wet enough that ain't gonna help much.
Right. Exactly.
I always carry if it's raining like this, I always put a towel on my hip and try to keep it under the tail of my
Oh,
shirt.
there's a strikeout.
Okay.
Two away.
Oh man.
We're down to Kyle Lewis. Kyle Lewis is going to have to score here to extend the game to the bottom of the sixth, or we'll be going into a second game.
Yeah, Kyle
each
struck
team
out
with one
last time
victory.
too, didn't he?
He did.
So he can get a piece of it, and he's not one of the Dicus or Rodriguez boys. He's got to hit a deep
Yeah,
ball.
he lives on power.
We're getting excess water coming off of our tent.
The tent builds up a little bit of water and then kind of.
Scares the lovely Heather, Graham Latina's wife.
Oh, 2 count now.
He's swinging big. And like I said, he's got to have a big hit. He's not really slow, but he got a foul ball.
Down to the last pitch. Wouldn't
Well,
bet against taking the ball here.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
I've seen a guy take on his last pitch, get a run and then another run and then another.
Absolutely. We've seen a lot of runs scored with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
high
got it
pop
up in the air. He's fast enough.
Safe.
He made it. Axel had it up. There was no fooling around there's no fooling around with Axel Cox. He got the ball up, but he made the base. It hung a long time. To give Lewis plenty of time to get to the base. It bounced once and Axel was over it, just like the one I said before. He got over the top of the ball and circled around, got it picked up as quick as he could, and Lewis just touched the base. We got it right here in front of us. It was crazy.
Yeah.
13 all time.
And that gets us back to the top of the lineup, folks. That's where Indy has their power and their speed.
So how has Eric done at the bat?
Actually, Eric's only 1 for 5.
Struggling at the bat. Okay, here we go. All right, he's got one this time. It's up. Richie went down too quick, and it's too late.
It's too late. That ball only went, Tim, about 50 feet?
At
Yeah.
the most 50 feet.
Straight up in the air.
Yeah, once it hit the ground, Richie heard it pop, and as soon as it hit the ground, boom, Richie thought it hit in front of him, and it hit about 10 foot in front of him, not 2 foot in front of him, and Richie went down on the ground to get the ball. All right.
Yep.
So we're in a real dogfight here.
Going into this round at bats, the first 2 batters for the Thunder, 3 for 10. Who would have ever thought it? So we have Gerald Dicus now, and he's 2 for 5, but he's been put out his last 3 times.
Well,
With one of those being a K.
The bottom of the bat can kill a run. Can kill an inning if you hit the bottom of the bat.
Yep, and those 2 outs were grounders.
See, he swings so high, it's hard to get that ball up there in the air. I mean,
High swings are the hardest to make good solid contact on. A lot of ground balls come from them.
Another ground ball. It's
Through
by
Richie.
Richie.
He's out.
Yeah.
He got over it. He got it in. He got it up.
Was that Will going over?
I think so.
That or Zach.
All right, how many do they need to win?
2.
Two
to
runs,
win.
2 to win.
Going to the bottom of the 6th inning from Mohawk Sports Complex. 2019 Beat Baseball World Series Finals between Indy Thunder and San Antonio Jets. Indy Thunder have the lead right now at 14-13. And San Antonio needs 2 to win, and then we'll go into a second game. Not a typical finals game that I can remember like this. I mean, the closest that I think came to it was
Look at all that. Is that blowing in on us?
2011, maybe?
On your
But
clipboard?
yeah. Well, it was when we were out there, and it is
No,
blowing
it's-
in a little bit too.
I think we got a leak, dude. I got one here right over my papers.
Yeah, and I felt one back here too. Well, we're down at the 5th hitter for San Antonio, Axel. And Axel is 3 for 4 so far. The only time he's been put out was on a K.
Where's your
And
umbrellas?
he's predominantly went to left field and one up the center.
All right, he's back at the 40-foot line. That's Kevin's starting position. He gets out there and he surveys the field. He looks at his batter, focus, concentration. Everybody knows this is how he does it.
We've got Axel, Lupe, and Zach, the first 3 hitters. So it's going to be difficult for the Thunder to shut them down to either send it to extra innings or else the game's going to be over.
I'm telling you what, it could go either way right now.
Yeah.
There's no guarantees in this game.
Oh, that was a late swing.
They're a little late and a big dip.
Yeah.
I don't think Kevin was expecting him to swing around his belly button. So we got 1 strike on the batter.
That was better timing.
The timing was better, and the bat speed the bat position was a little bit higher. Kevin was still over the top. Comes the 3rd pitch. Hit the bottom of the bat.
So 0-3 count.
All right, here comes another pitch.
He's gone. One away.
That's 1.
That brings up Lupe, who had a long L4 last time.
So we're sitting here watching this. We're watching history here.
Yeah.
You know, Kevin's been working these guys, and he's played the Thunder a couple of times.
This absolutely has been one of the best championship games that we've had in recent memory.
All right, here's Lupe Perez at the plate. He's setting up. He has a little ritual he goes through. Turns his head. He's ready to go. Kevin pitches. It's up in the air. Oh, it's a foul ball.
This goes another game. Well, if this goes another game, I wouldn't be at all surprised to see Lupe in the starting lineup next time. Darnell Booker, the general manager of the Thunder, the only one on any of the coaching staffs with any rain protection on.
All right, he asked the players if they could hear the ball, and I guess it worked.
Lupe's all over it.
Like I said, once the ground gets a little wet and the batter makes tries to make the adjustment for his foot slipping or whatever the case may be, the wet bat, that changes, and the pitcher's got to make that adjustment to where he's at now.
And the ball's absorbing more water, which
Gets
is making it heavier.
Oh yeah.
Grounder, that's going to be a foul. See, if I were the pitcher right now, I might be considering asking for another ball.
Yeah.
Just get it back to the right weight. And I did that the other day. All right, Kevin's on the mound. Got 3 strikes on Luke.
Oh, he's
Clean
down
miss.
on strikes.
Wow.
Clean miss.
That is the 9th strikeout of this game for the Jets.
Kevin is just dismayed about something. I don't know what happened at the plate, but Kevin has he just stood there like he couldn't believe it. He just looked like it drained him. Whatever happened just took the emotion right out of the game. For
2
him.
outs in the bottom of the sixth
Well,
inning.
we have Zach up. Zach is 5 for 6, and he's been all over the field with. He sprayed the ball all over the field.
Well,
The only
let's see
time
if
he
he-
was put out was on a really good play to R4.
all right, here we go. Zach's up, bats up, Kevin's up.
Swing and a miss.
I told you. I said something about it, didn't I? The bat went flying out into the field. He took a swing, and the bat come out of his hand. It's all wet. I'm telling you, that's I've seen it. I've seen it before. You take a swing, and that bat gets slick and
Well,
pops
yeah,
right out.
you do not have your normal swing under these conditions.
No. Something we tell our guys in the Millers is to take off your gloves. Gloves
Yeah,
contribute
gloves
to
are
that.
slippery. Unless it's dry, those
Yeah.
gloves don't normally help.
All right, he got his gloves off, just like you guys said.
Swing and a miss.
All right, that's 2. We got 20
You're
on the
going to hear
batter.
the excitement building in the Indy Thunder's defense.
Yeah, they're wanting this last out.
0-3. You know, this may not sound like good sportsmanship, but if I were the Thunder right here, I would not. I would consider calling a defensive timeout.
You're just mean. That's what you are. There goes through the middle of the field.
Oh, off of him. He's safe. Bounced off of.
His foot. He put his body out. It bounced off his foot, and he turned around to get it, and he just didn't make it.
14 all tie.
Tied up. All tied up in the bottom of the 6th.
And now we have up. Will is up, and Will is only 1 for 5. One of their absolutely best hitters, and he's only 1 for 5 this game, and he's gone predominantly to center, and well, he's to center. I would play him up the middle because he's gone a couple times to center, 1 to right and one to left. Well, 2 to left and 1 to right. So big at bat here. This is going to determine.
I think they're putting in a sub. Ricky, number 23, Ricky from the San Antonio Jets is Castaneda, I believe it is.
All right, thank you, Steve.
Are you going to look at the rosters?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's 88.
no, we have number 23, I think. In there.
You said it was Ricky
No, yeah, look at the numbers.
Constanita.
It's number 23.
23 is Ricky.
Casada.
Yeah,
Ricky Casada in for Will Lopez.
K-U-Z-I. Yeah. Casada or Casada, one or the other. Yeah.
Well, we're either going to have a game-winning hit here, or this game's going to go to extra innings.
Yep.
So now who are they putting in? 74? They putting 74 in? 74 is
Mike Jackson
Mike Jackson.
played previously
Came
with
over
the
to
Colorado Storm.
Yep.
Oh, I
So we
see.
got Mike's coming in instead of Ricky, huh?
And a fast runner.
You know, I'm just going to wait before I change my
Yeah,
scorebook
yeah,
again.
yeah. I
Until they
would.
step in the box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he made another pass by the scorekeeper up there.
So
Kevin-
if they really did sub him in and sub him out, that means they've wasted 23 for at least 6 outs.
Well, they got to have it. You know, that's what they know they got to have it.
Absolutely, yep. So Mike Jackson's coming into the batter's box.
They got to have the run to play the next game. So you're gonna use everything in your book. You're gonna use every strategy you got to try to make this game go to another game. That's what you're gonna do. So it is Mike Jackson, I'm pretty sure, come to the plate.
Man,
He's a big man. He's a big man. Kevin's looking him over. Here comes the pitch. Oh, what a cut. My
San
goodness.
Antonio comes through to this victory. With this victory, it comes down to that 3-strike hit with 2 outs.
Yeah.
All right.
Foul ball.
Foul ball.
We'll put a star by that at bat for Zach because that was a big play.
Give him a gold star on that one. Yeah. All right, here he comes. Bats up. Kevin looks. Balls up.
Strike
It's
three.
over the top of it. It's over the top of it.
Do you guys remember any errors in the field in this game? This
No.
has been a pretty well played game.
Yeah.
No,
Clean.
when they say you got the balls you could have got or you should have got,
Well, there was a couple. Yeah, there was a couple early,
I
but
wouldn't call those errors though.
I wouldn't call them errors. He's down. We're going to extra
Extra
innings, folks.
Wow. Wow.
Folks, that was the,
I
that
don't
was
recall the last finals where we're going to extra innings.
I don't either, Steve. I do not recall that. I'm telling you what, this is a game.
Yeah.
That was the 10th strikeout by Kevin Simpson in this game.
Go figure. Most pitchers like him don't have 10 strikeouts in the tournament usually sometimes.
I'm fine. Yeah, who would have thought that going into a championship game that you would ever see Kevin Simpson with 10 strikeouts?
Not me, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, we're lying.
That's awesome. I want to see Aaron play.
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, so the Jets are taking the field for the 7th inning.
This broadcast is brought to you by the National Beat Baseball Association on the web at www.nbba.org. We're here going to the top of the 7th inning from the Mohawk Sports Complex with Tim Hibner and Jerry Wendell giving you play-by-play and commentary. And we are in the midst of getting rain, so both teams are experiencing the same conditions. Not the greatest conditions for a beat ball game, but as long as there's not thunder and lightning, we're good.
You know, Dave Binney posts many games up on Beatball Nation as classics. This one right here will go down as an all-time classic.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the viewers who are from watching us on YouTube. As I said, just was splashed, but it's okay. As long as our equipment
All
doesn't
right,
get
game's going. Jared pitched a pitch. That's a strike.
Zach Bueller fouled off the first pitch, and Zach is 3 for 5 in this game.
I don't know why it's
2 for 5
I
after
don't know why it's
starting 0
getting
for
closer,
3.
Steve. It was missing us when it fell through.
Yeah.
Zach's got another foul ball. That's 20.
Yeah, little tardy on both those.
He's got to get around there. He's got to get around there. He's not going to get it out there. Wet ball does not hold and grip on the bat as well. If you're a little bit late.
He takes that one for a 1-2 count.
21.
Referenced sometime as a 12 pack.
Yeah.
All right, we got a full
Full
count,
count now. Yeah.
Yep.
Full count on the batter. We had a foul off the top half of the bat. Jared getting it close. Jared's getting it real close. Ball went dead in the middle of a pitch.
Don't think I've ever seen that before.
I don't think I've seen that one either.
He draws back and all of a sudden just said dead ball.
That
Comes a
one
new one.
doesn't sound particularly good
Well,
to me, but as long as
it's
San
hard-
Antonio's happy with it,
It's hard to hear with the water sprinkling on our tent like it is.
it is. Yeah, the rain really isn't as hard as what it may sound if you're picking that up on the microphone. I mean, it's
It's a
raining.
shower, yeah. It's like a spring shower, and as you look around, you don't see the clouds. They're just, they're just light clouds and some rain.
He goes down on strikes.
Yeah, heavy ball to light ball, and the change, So
How many strikeouts for Jared in this game?
I'll count them up for you. Jared only has 4, so it's 10 for Kevin, 4 for Jared.
Mm-mm-mm.
And Corey's up, and he's 3 for 5.
I sure do appreciate you, Jerry, taking such good care of the statistics like
Yeah.
that.
It's almost
Oh,
like,
good swing.
almost like having Rob Weissman here.
Jerry,
And what's the
Jerry's a
count
good
right now?
statistician. One strike. Here comes second pitch. Jerry's got the ball up.
Oh,
It's
nice
up in
pop
the air,
up.
but I don't think it's going to make it. Nope. About 20 foot, rolls back a home plate.
Thunder would take a pop up from Corey White any day.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's he was halfway to the base before that ball even touched the ground. Ball's up. Taps his leg. We're at 21 now on the batter.
San Antonio plays their front two guys probably about 95 feet back. But I'll take race with Corey's speed on a short pop like that any day. Oh, bat flies out of his hands.
Man, that went into the Jets. That went into the he was walking away from the plate. It almost got him.
Well, we hope everyone stays safe during those situations.
Oh yeah.
Flying bats are
Absolutely.
never a fun thing.
I'm sure Dave's probably contributing to the San Antonio broadcast over there, and I'm sure he probably has some words.
Probably so. In his own right way.
All right. So what do we got on the batter? 2 strikes.
I think 3. I think that was the strike number 3.
I believe so. That's correct.
And that's always
Pop
balls
up.
up. It's coming down.
Oh,
Oh,
off of.
man.
Who's playing short over here? One of the brothers.
Renee, not Renee.
Number 22.
Number 2 is Axel.
23.
23.
23 is Ricky.
Wait.
It is
No.
23. It
Is
was
it 23?
It was Axel, and it's 23 now. So that would be Ricky.
Oh, I thought they were putting Ricky into bat earlier.
They did. They did, and then took him out for Mike Jackson.
And they moved. It looks like they moved Axel back.
Well, I'm confused then, but okay.
Looks like Axel's the second level on this first base side. He's playing about a 2 zone, and Ricky's playing the 3 zone for the first base side. But that ball come down, hit him in the thigh. Is what happened.
You sure this is 23?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
No, I got it.
Because I thought they subbed him in and then took him right back out.
They
to
did.
Jackson, and he hadn't been out. He had to be out for 6 outs.
Watch out.
Well, I'm sure
Who's
I'm
up
just.
who's up to bat now?
Hey, it's Corey on. I'm sorry. I'm
Number
sorry,
s-
Steve.
Number 6, Corian.
We had another release of water from
He's 3 for 5.
the pop-up tent we have here. Oh, he hits a
nice
deep
hit.
ball.
To left center. Well, that's going to be a run.
That makes it 16-14.
That was like an L4 shot deep.
Yeah, it hit him in the hip. He was playing on the ball. He knew where it was at, but it was bouncing, and he was trying to flag it down. That one that hit him in the thigh over here, it shot away about 20 feet, and that ball there hit him in the hip. He tried to turn and get back on it, got by him, and one of the Almanzas over there still in the game on that side.
We have Kyle Lewis up now, and Kyle Lewis was the one who extended this game for the Thunder
Yeah.
in the 6th inning.
Yes, he did, and he
Went to the last strike.
he was down to the last strike. Now
So that was
he's
a-
1 for 1, I think, isn't he?
He's 1 for 2.
He's gotten 2.
A
Okay.
strikeout and a pop up on L2. So
Or 1 for 2. That's what I meant to say.
Along
get
with Zach
excited.
getting a star, he gets one because if he hadn't done it, then Zach would have never been put in that position.
Yeah. Big swing. Kyle knows how to swing big, I'll tell you that.
He's a tall kid. Kyle's 6'2", 6'3", long and lean.
Yeah, I've
Not as lean as he used to be, but still long.
Yeah.
I've known him for about 4 years, 5 years now. I enjoy him and his wife, having a beer with us and stuff. They're good people. He took a pass ball.
That looked like an awful good pitch for him too.
Oh, I hate to waste a good pitch.
Oh, right through it.
All right, where are we at? We got
Full
one
count.
ball, full
Full
count.
count.
That's the third strike. Okay, we're on a full count. We're sitting on full count. Kyle's up.
One
I wanna
out
tell
and
you,
two in.
He needs to quit wiggling that bat.
Oh, pop up to center. Oh, right to the left side. That was over to Ricky, wasn't it? Richie?
Yeah.
Oh, he dropped it?
No.
Body.
They're saying it was against his body. Is what they're saying. I don't. I couldn't see from here. I had had my glasses. I had my glasses on.
Huh.
So that umpire couldn't have seen it. He was right. Well, wait a minute. Where's John at?
Warming up.
Oh. Wow. And then now he's going to go over and he's going to talk to his son.
It was against his body for a long time because from the time
He couldn't see from here if it was against his body because a lot of the players
they just
barely
turn it up.
Yeah, they just and I think his thumb was behind it. I'd have to look at a replay on. I could not do it just from what I saw. I tell you, to try to recant what I just saw and say that it was this way or that way. I feel for these umps, but it was close to his body. I will say that.
Yeah, because a lot of them are taught just simply pick it up and turn the ball up.
Yeah.
Turn the ball up off the ground, and it's so hard to tell whether it's against the body still or not.
Hey, honey, Jennifer, do we have dry paper towels over there still? Would you run over and grab just a couple of those paper towels?
It's calling him safe.
Thank you. Dry off this equipment here. We don't want it shorting out on us. We have people depending on us here.
Price is out talking to Richie, explaining why he called it what he did. Kevin's getting the explanation as well.
Hello to everyone back at the Renaissance watching this on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. If the run is awarded, then it's 17-14, Jerry, correct?
That's correct.
17-14 in top of the seventh. And how many outs?
Just one. A strikeout to start off the top of the inning by Zach, but 3 runs since then. Brings us back to the top of the order with Eric Rodriguez. Eric is 2 for 6.
Well, they've cleared the bench. I don't know where they put the bench. Where'd all the bench players go? All of the Jets bench has left the area because the bats flying, and most of the crowd is still right down that line. I think we've had one into the crowd, one into the field, and 2 into the bench. I think, if I remember right. All right. We're going. We have Eric Rodriguez up the bat. The controversy's over now.
So the run was awarded, and the call was because he didn't have the ball away from his body.
And in this kind of environment, it's hard to see those things. You know, I feel for Richie because he's one of those guys that you know, the quicker he gets it away from his body, but he don't want to push it too far or he'll lose it. You know.
I did put a question mark down on my score sheet, so if we go to another game, I'm gonna check into that. Pop up.
Looks like it's a foul ball off the third base side. Little spin, little English on the ball. So Jarrett's talking. He moving the ball. He moving it up. Another strike on the batter.
0-3 count.
All right, so that's
He didn't even.
I think it's
he didn't even
21,
slap-
isn't
he
it?
I thought it was 0-3, but he didn't even. He took that ball. He didn't even slap his leg.
It was 3. It was 3. You're right. It was 3.
Goes down on strikes.
Down on strikes, 2 outs now.
2 away. Been retired his last 4 times at bat. Another thing that I don't remember happening in a long time.
Yeah.
He's 2 for 6 after, you know, scoring the first 2 times and then going down 4 in a row. Swing and a miss.
Field. Richie's on it.
Yep.
That's exactly what happens when they force him to push it that far away from their body. Richie went to pull it away from his body and slipped out of his hand, hits it right on his back, rolls away. They make another run.
18-14.
Oh my God.
And you have to feel for Richie in those 2 instances because it's happened to everybody. And
Oh,
it
yeah.
stinks. You feel horrible.
You know, you're in the middle of a rainstorm. You're trying to get the ball up. And the last one you got up, they called wasn't away from your body, so you're trying to push it away from your body and you lose the ball. I do. I feel for Richie. It just seems like sometimes you can't win for losing. You know, it's
Back up to Zach Bueller. He started out the inning with a strikeout, and he's 2 for 6 in the game as well. We got a plane going over, so we've got a timeout. The plane and the rain, lots of noise.
Or give us, somebody asked for an update 57 minutes ago. I didn't even feel it vibrate. So we need to say the score more often.
Okay.
So now that the Thunder's ahead, what is the
It's 18-14 Thunder.
18-14 Thunder?
2 outs in the top of the 7th.
All right, there's a pop fly over on this side of the field. 23's on it.
He's out.
He got it out.
Oh, wow.
23 got over to it. He circled around a little bit and then got in front of it and he got it up. They call that an out. So what do we got now?
Switching sides, bottom of the 7th inning.
Bottom of the 7th. And
18-14.
18-14's the score. Takes 5 to win. I seen a guy do that once. I watched him.
Who would that be, Tim?
I don't want to say. I like the guy a lot, so I don't want to brag. You know.
This is a reminder for all those who are viewing this on YouTube and at the Renaissance or any other hotel in the Tulsa area. The NBBA Awards Banquet will start tonight at 7, and the cocktail hour will start at 5:45.
That means Timmy will be there about 4:30.
Probably so.
I'll be there whenever the games are over, I guess. Here, we need to tilt that and get that extra water off of this table because it's coming towards us. I've got the, you're just going to hand swipe it. Okay, all right. Excellent. We don't have to tilt it. Now I got to pick up the microphone. So, all right. Here, put that under here. We'll just put that down here next to the chairs.
Thank you, Timmy.
Even though it's coming down straight, it still blows around a little bit.
Yeah.
We've got David Smith who will be leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Jets, and David is David's 4 for 5. Hasn't been one of his normal, real powerful hitting days, but he's scored 80% of the time. That wind is picking up and it's blowing the rain more than it was earlier. So it's going to make it tougher on the batter as far as hitting and
The
clearing the
fielders,
base and the fielders. Well, at least the wind's at the fielders' back, so it shouldn't be. It's not as bad as when it's in their face. It's kind of a crosswind, don't you think, Tim?
yeah, it's coming in off third base side.
There's strike one to David. Strike two. It's unfortunate that this game is going to end one way or the other under these kind of weather conditions.
Agreed.
Or you can say that again.
Strike three.
But then I guess what it comes down to is who can make the adjustment. Both guys.
Wow.
That was hit to an L3.
Yep, it was 3 zone right up the third base side. Rodriguez, it wasn't right to him. He had to make a move to get to the ball, but he did. He made the move he needed to make, got in front of the ball, and got it up in the air.
Now we're to Aaron. Aaron's only 2 for 5.
In the world? You know, it's never done that before. It's always fell over there.
I didn't think one shower was enough.
San Antonio must trust their own batters more than they trust the Thunder because they are back on the bench now.
Yeah, they've got all of them back on the bench.
I want to take this opportunity to thank Mark Hargis and Laura and Ray from Tulsa Sports for all their work during this World
Grounder over
Series.
to Eric Rodriguez. It's about 50 feet. He comes in. He's safe. He went to pick up the ball, slipped out of his hands, and by the time he grabbed it back, Aaron was on the base.
Excellent. Thank you. I saw it. Huh? The what? No, we sent it over to my wife. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to get everybody's wristbands going here
For our banquet this evening.
for our banquet this evening. So we're taking care of some NBBA business while we're watching the game and trying to announce.
So
Thank you for keeping up with it over here.
So it's now 18:15.
And Axel's up, and Axel is 3 for 5 in the game. Looks like we're starting to get a little brightness.
It's getting
In the
brighter.
sky?
It's getting brighter. It's thinning out a little bit.
The rain is maybe
Let up a little.
a little bit, yeah. But thanks for Tulsa Sports for all the dedication and hard work that they've put into this week.
He hits it
Another
down third
ball to
base line.
Rodriguez.
May roll foul. Rodriguez is in front of it.
He's
He's got it
out.
up.
Wow.
He scooped it. He got underneath it with both hands. I tell you what, he's got the technique. I do not know who taught him how to play, but whoever did, he has learned it well. He does not showboat. He gets over, gets in front of the ball, and he gets it up.
2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning, 18-15 Indy Thunder.
Lupe Perez, and Lupe is 1 for 2.
I want to congratulate the Visit Wichita for winning the bid for 2021 World Series, and Visit Beaumont, Texas for winning the 2022 Beat Baseball World Series.
So we got 3 World Series lined up at what is it, Iowa?
By
Is
next
it,
year. Next year will be July 26th
Is it
through
Ames?
Through the 2nd of August in Ames, Iowa. And then Wichita, then Beaumont, Texas.
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Tulsa before, they've been
Let's see what happens here.
strike one on Lupe.
Yeah,
I think Tulsa's done an outstanding job with the facilities, the fields here, and the
the
hotel.
transportation's been good. The hotel's been good. I do. I think we did a pretty good job here. I think Oklahoma showed a lot of heart.
A lot of congratulations to Jan Trapaikin, Judy Bird, and
Oh,
Kathy Quinn.
you bet. Because I take care of some of the equipment, but
Pop up by Lupe.
it's not going to make it. It's about 30 foot. Rolls
two
back.
count.
Rolls back to the.
What?
Just Kevin and Miguel talking to each other, I think.
No. Eric's pulling a leg.
Oh, is he?
It's like he's hammy spurting him or something. If this goes to a second game, he may be in trouble.
He'll tough it out.
I
He's
know
a
he
young
will,
kid.
but you don't want anybody to tear anything up.
No. Grounder to Rodriguez. He's over.
No, he didn't get
pick it up. He didn't pick it up. No. He didn't pick it up, did he?
He called him safe. The umpire called him
He
safe.
did not pick it up.
He didn't have
No,
control.
Absolutely. He did not
So-
pick it
so
up.
he's going-
16.
That could be I'm going to mark that down on my score sheet because that
It could be a real
critical-
turning point of the game.
Sends
He
it back to the
got
top of the
over
order.
it. He fumbled a little bit. He did not get it up in control, and they made the base. That's just how it goes. Once again, we're talking about the wet ball, and what's happened.
Yeah, I don't know how that wasn't picked up.
Well, it's a wet ball.
Oh no, Timmy, I understand that. It's just it looked like he had it in plenty of time, but it never came off the ground.
And they got their dinner tickets, and I told them they're sitting at Tulsa Sports Commission, so they know that.
We've got Zach again, and Zach is 4 for 6.
So here's 2 for Mike.
Made a critical run last time to extend the game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you, Miss. Appreciate you.
We also special thanks to the aggravation and organization of putting together the banquet is being done by Missy Lakowski, who's part of the tournament committee and works with Jan Trapaikin. So thank you, Missy.
We're multitasking here, people.
Earlier this week, we want to give congratulations to Blake Boudreau, Jared being reelected as president.
Yes.
Jared awarded as second vice president.
Swing and a miss by Zach.
Cassie Knipp and Jamie Simpson being
think that's
elected to the
Zach,
board of
dude.
directors.
Oh, they took Zach out?
James-
Is that
this is Demetrius.
Demetrius?
Demarius.
Demetrius Morrow, number two.
Yeah, so they pulled Zach and we got D up.
Demetrius Morrow, also from the Colorado Storm.
Oh.
Oh, almost got it. His
Wonder-
timing's good.
Wonder if
2 outs?
something went
What's
wrong
the
with
out?
that.
What's the out count?
2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, down 2 runs.
18-16.
All right, something was coming off the Thunder sideline.
And that is the
Oh,
World
I
Series.
missed the strike there. That's okay.
11 strikeouts for Kevin, but that gives the Indy Thunder their 4th championship, defeating the San Antonio Jets in the 2019 Beat Baseball World Series, 18-16 in 7 innings.
Man, I'll tell you what, guys.
Jerry, do you want to try to pull somebody from the Indy Thunder?
Yeah, let's take a look and see what
Player of the game.
player of the game.
I would have to probably maybe
Maybe
put
Corey White.
Corey White.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go get Corey and I'll be right back.
The celebration continues in the middle of the field.
Was it 18 to 16?
18-16.
18-16.
Indy Thunder on their 4th championship.
Whew. I'll tell you what, that was a nail biter again.
It was.
Oh my gosh. tell you what, there's so many teams that are just right there like that. I know our team played a couple of games to 1 run, and we have.
And Timmy will talk to you.
All right, guys. Before I do this interview, my voice is gone.
It's all right, Corey.
All right,
Corey,
sit.
put your hand out. Congratulations.
All right, sit. Congratulations, sir, on a win.
Corey, what's going through your mind right now? Your 4th title in 4 years?
It's crazy, man. The Jets is a crazy team to play, man. They're so good. I love playing them, man. The Jets is just incredible, bro. They had me so nervous yesterday and today.
Yeah.
And I believed in us, though. I believe that we can come out on top. And I got out there and I did my part. My team played their part, and we got the dub.
Congratulations
What do you
earlier.
think of those drop balls? What goes through your mind when Eric drops one, or when the other team drops one? What happens in your head when that happens? Do you think about hey, I got to be careful I don't drop, or do you just keep playing the game? How's that go?
I just go out there and I tell my team, pick the ball up with 2 hands, not one. Make sure you grab it and hold it tight. The other team, man, I know they got a good defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if they drop a ball, oh, that's lucky. You know what I'm saying?
You just okay, you just look
It's
at
lucky.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So-
was the weather conditions like?
How was that? Yeah.
Playing in the rain, the bat slipping out your hand, that's dangerous, man. I was nervous for both teams.
Now you didn't lose one, did you?
Yeah, I lost one.
How
I lost
far
one.
did?
It almost hit DB.
Oh,
Oh,
It
that's
was
right.
scary.
Yeah, we remember we were talking
Yeah.
about that one. That's right.
did that make you feel nervous when that happened?
Yeah, I want both of the teams to be safe, and I want both of them.
Nobody hurt.
Nobody
right?
hurt.
Yeah.
Everybody come out, because at the end of the day, everybody's gonna party. We're a family. B-ball
That's right.
family. So
You're absolutely right.
Congratulations earlier this week on the birth of your baby.
thank you. Thank you.
Sweet.
His
Very
name
nice.
is Ja'Cory Giante White, my first child, and I'm ready to get home and take care of him now. Huh?
Oh,
I took care of this.
enjoy yourself with your team, and congratulations
job,
again,
baby.
Corey.
Good job.
Thank you.
And congratulations on the
Yeah,
championship.
Thanks.
Very good.
You guys
job.
have a good day.
You too.
So, final thoughts, Timmy and Jerry?
Well, one of the best final games I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
whether
yeah.
I've competed in it or saw it, that's absolutely a classic, and I'm glad to have been a part of watching it with you guys.
Well, I
Timmy?
tell you what, you've been one of the best scorekeepers. I don't know, statistics guys.
Color guy, yeah.
Well, I was more color, I think,
Yeah.
than he was, but I think he was a better statistician than I've
Yeah.
had in a while. You know, he kept good records on what was going on, so that we could keep the people informed. I sure do appreciate both of your help and what you did. So, anyway, anything else, Steve?
Everyone, we appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you next year in 2020 in Ames, Iowa, July 26th through the August 2nd. This will be up on YouTube for everyone to re-watch over and over again. And for those of you who are tuning in and attending our awards banquet tonight, again, we start at 7 o'clock. Dinner will be served at 7 o'clock, and cocktail will start at 5:45 at the Renaissance Hotel and Convention Center. Thank you to Tulsa Sports, the Mohawk Sports Complex, the Renaissance Hotel, and all of the people of Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the NBBA. Thank you for everyone for watching and taking part in this game, and we see you next year.
And now that the game's over, it has stopped raining.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Thanks, Tim.
Thank you, guys.